Welcome back to Guru Beauty. I am Jodie and it's time to share with you my very favorite beauty products from the month of May. I have a bunch of skincare, I have a ton of makeup, I have a home fragrance, a perfume, and we have quite a lot to get through. So without any further ado, I will get started. I will start with skincare. I have been so happy with my skin lately, the last few months, and I really haven't been doing that much in terms of treatments, either at-home treatments, anything like that. I think I'm just using some really great products. I feel like, not that you could tell with the makeup on today, but I feel like the pigmentation on my skin has really faded significantly. I feel as though my skin just looks bright, it looks balanced, it looks healthy, and I'll share with you the products that I've been using this month. This was from my New Zealand Maslow & Co box. I'll include a link to the video I made of opening up my Maslow & Co box. It's a new box that comes out every other month, and it features mainly undiscovered beauty items, beauty treasures from a particular country. So the one coming up in June is for the West Coast of America, and this though was from the New Zealand box. This is the Martina Organics Oil Cleanser. So an organic oil cleanser. You know I use the double cleansing method a lot. I usually use my fingers to blend cleansing oil in. The best way to take it off is with a really nice wet, warm cloth. I've really been enjoying this oil. You can see I'm almost at the bottom, but it has lasted me an entire month of daily use. Really enjoying it. It's been doing a great job of getting everything off. Another product actually that I did receive in a Maslow & Co box, this time the Australian Maslow & Co box, is this product from a brand called Mieux Derma, Grain and Grit. It's a gentle cleansing exfoliant. It actually contains organic limestone and tea tree oil. What I like about this is that it's quite dense in terms of exfoliating granules in it, and I love the fact that it's also got a minty freshness, probably from the tea tree oil, but it's beautiful. It's just so refreshing. For cleansing, from the brand Skinstitute, I've been using the 12% glycolic cleanser to remove dead skin and purify. This one is also made in Australia. I'm almost at the end of this tube. I really enjoy this one. I'm using this one at night. In the morning, I've been actually exfoliating with this product, the Inoxa Organic Purifying Facial Scrub. It's enriched with organic aloe vera, papaya extract, sweet almond and argan oil. Perfect for all skin types, including those with sensitive skin, and it's over 91% certified organic. It doesn't contain sulfates, mineral oils, silicones, petrochemicals, synthetic fragrance, TEAs. It is paraben free and vegan friendly. Made in Australia. As my daily morning exfoliant, I've been really enjoying that. I feel like it gets all sort of night cream off and gives me a really nice foundation to start my morning skincare with. I've been using two serums. These haven't changed for the last, I've probably been using these for 2 months now. The ASAP Super B Complex. This is a really lightweight, clear serum, and it contains niacinamide for radiance and clarity. I feel like this has done a really great job on brightening my pigmentation right up. I'll go many days without wearing makeup lately and not be conscious at all of my skin. And then I've also been using it in combination with the SK2 Illumination Aura Essence, which is also meant to brighten. And then finally, I've been using this oil mixed in with various moisturizers. I'll use this one at night. It's from, again, an Australian company called the Jojoba Company. This is their natural pigmentation oil, and I've just been really enjoying it. I'll put this either over my moisturizer or mix it in with my night moisturizer, and I think it's just been doing a really great job. Could not be happier with my skin right now. Moving on to and into the makeup now. This is from the brand Illuminator. It's been out for some time. This is their Hydra Veil. This is a really unique, magical product. I adore it. And basically it's a little pot with a little spatula. You use this as a primer. It's a hydrating primer. It just melts into the skin, and I find that not only does it hydrate, but it just does a beautiful job of sort of smoothing it's just a beautiful base. It photographs really beautifully to put a foundation over the top. Can't recommend the Illuminator Hydra Veil enough. You can get it at selected Maya counters in Australia or online. I will include links down below. Okay, let's talk foundations. I have been trialing and testing the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Stick Foundation. I've really been enjoying it. I am wearing it today, so you can see what kind of coverage you can build it up to get. This is a great great everyday foundation. It's a great foundation that you can build up if you want more coverage. I find that it's just very, very versatile. My NC25 skin is matched very, very well to the 118 equals Y325 shade. It's just a twist up stick. It's great. You can pop it in your handbag, use it for touch-ups. It's a lovely natural coverage. I will set it with a powder. I do find that my nose does get shiny and it does need touch-up, so I wouldn't say that it's necessarily an oil control. Well, it's definitely not an oil control foundation, but I've really been enjoying it. It is a lovely product. The other foundation I've been using, this one sometimes for really light days, or also I'm bringing this one along for a touch-up, is from Mecca Cosmetica. This is one of their, or this is their new cushion compact foundations. It's called In a Great Light. I'm in the shade Fair, and this one they describe as luminous natural coverage with, what I love, SPF 30 for on-the-go application. It is made in Australia. I love the rose gold packaging. It's just beautiful packaging. There is normally a little sponge in there. You open that up to reveal the cushion compact. It is a lightweight luminous coverage, and I would still set my T-zone with a powder. Great for touch-ups without getting too cakey, and I love, love, love that it's got SPF 30. So a great way to touch up your makeup and to touch up your SPF. Another face product I've really been enjoying this month, I was sent this one from Paula's Choice, and this one is called their Resist Flawless Finish powder. I've been sent the shade light medium. It's perfect for me. This is ultra smoothing. It does contain talc followed by titanium dioxide, then mica, so do be aware of that if you have any sensitivity to talc or mica. It is just a pressed powder, and it does have a little brush that I haven't used in the bottom of the compact, and a mirror as well in the top. Really been enjoying it. Great for smoothing. I would recommend that. And then, for eye products, I am wearing this today on my lids. I have mentioned this in a favorites video before, but this is from Australian brand Smitten Cosmetics. I will include links where you can find Smitten Cosmetics down below. They make a beautiful whipped foundation that I'm going to do a get ready with me video with some of my favorite Smitten Cosmetics products. This is their whipped paint in the shade Enchantment. I have really just not been bothered with doing that complicated makeup recently. I've just been into sleeping in and just whacking on makeup and running if I'm going to wear makeup at all. These kinds of paints, also eye crowns, have just been a favorite of mine this month, and that's all I've got on my eye for color today. This is just a gorgeous bronzy shade. As you blend it out, it kind of just gets a little bit warmer out at the edges. So easy for speedy application. You can use your finger, you can use a brush. Really beautiful. Love it. I definitely recommend this shade. I've been loving it for months. And then this little number. Here's a luxe product. This one's from the brand by Terry. I have not seen it at Mecca yet, but I got this one from Beautylish. It's not cheap, but I have been loving it. This is the Sun Designer palette. They've got two versions, different shades available. This is the number 2. Light and tan vibes, and you can see we've got a blush shade here, we've got some sort of highlighty shades, a blushy bronzer shade, shimmery shade down there. I love this palette. Once I decided I was going to put my brush in multiple shades. This is not a great palette for using a blush brush just in the one color that you want. While you can certainly focus your brush on a certain area to concentrate it on, a particular shade. A really beautiful palette. It's not inexpensive, but for a real treat. I've just been loving it. Another product I've been enjoying on the cheeks is this little palette that I made from the brand Surat, and these are products that I bought from Mecca Cosmetica. I attended the Mecca Cosmetica flagship store launch at Claremont Quarter here in WA. It's the second flagship store in the country, second to Melbourne, and I thought that it would be a beautiful time actually to discover Surat products. I've heard some beautiful things about it. Just really been enjoying that. I love palettes that I can just pack and travel with the bronzer, the highlighter, the blush. I've been using this on my eyes as well. Really simplified makeup this month. And I would say for the Mecca store, that was also a favorite of mine. It's just boutique beauty at its best. They've got what they call a Mecca Trove, which is a beautiful feature wall of very exclusive brands from, all over the world. Really cult, expensive products, skincare and cosmetics, and it was just a real joy to sort of look at these brands that I've never seen before and hear a little bit more about them from the beauty experts there at Mecca. They also at the Claremont Quarter flagship store have a lovely fragrance boutique as part of their store, and they feature expanded lines of, you know, Diptyque, Le Labo, you know, Serge Lutens, different fragrance brands, really beautiful. They always have a fragrance expert on hand there at that Mecca store. So if you're in WA, definitely check that out. If you're in Melbourne, I definitely recommend a visit to the flagship store. Absolutely beautiful. And the fragrance that I picked up was this one from Serge Lutens, and I am not going to pronounce it right, but it's the Fleur d'Oranger. I'm not sure, but it's the orange flower eau de parfum. And it's just beautiful. It's just a lovely, everyday, very floral scent. Bit of jasmine in there. I think jasmine or gardenia. A lovely, feminine, floral scent. I would recommend that. Speaking of scents, I've really been enjoying this candle. This is a new addition to the Glasshouse range. It came out around about Mother's Day, and they have been donating money from every purchase from their pink range to breast cancer care nurses, I believe it is. I'll include details down below, but this is the high tea scent. I love that it's in this hot pink glass, and when you've got the candle burning, it's just beautiful in a dark room. I think Lily recommended this for a Mother's Day gift in our Mother's Day gift recommendations video, but I have been loving it. You can see I'm almost at the bottom there, been burning it away, and this is a black tea and cardamom scent. So it does have a lovely sort of spicy tea scent. It's very, very, you know, autumn and winter friendly. I love the way that this pink glows, as I said. So do check that one out from Adore Beauty, also David Jones Glasshouse High Tea. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, some more makeup products before I get to my couple of misses. I did also want to say I've really been enjoying this one. This is from a brand called Color Science, the Sun Forgettable Broad Spectrum SPF 50 Water Resistant Loose Mineral Sunscreen. I bought this one online. I'll include a link down below, but I believe that they do stock it at various sort of salons around the country. What I loved about this is that it is a titanium dioxide, 23.9% and 24.1% zinc oxide loose powder, SPF 50. So again, a great way to reapply. You've got a retractable brush there. A great way to reapply your SPF coverage throughout the day. This really, from my experience, has not been so messy. You're supposed to just kind of get the product going on your hand. So I can see some powder kicking up now. It's not that cheap though, so you don't want to waste too much, but you just reapply the SPF. It's not great for oil control, but the nice thing about it is that it's not a cakey powder. So I love that. I've really been enjoying that. If you're interested in different ways to reapply your SPF throughout the day, I definitely recommend the Mecca in a Good Light if you're after something liquidy, or the Color Science Sun Forgettable loose powder with SPF 50. This one I picked up on a recent visit to Sydney from Sephora. This is the Zoeva Coral Spectrum Blush Palette, 4 different shades there. I'm wearing a combination of these 2 shades on my cheeks today. A beautiful pigmented blush. You really don't need much at all. I've been loving, loving, loving these Hourglass ambient lighting powders. They're called, what are they called? The Ambient Strobe Lighting Powders. These are the highlight shades. My favorites are the Brilliant Strobe Light. These may have been featured in a previous favorites video, but I continue to love them this month. Also the Euphoric Strobe Light. The Brilliant is more of a shimmery gold. That's what I'm wearing today. I applied it with a beauty blender. So this doesn't give you like the metallic sheen of like a Becca shimmering skin perfector or the Mary Luminizer from the Balm. This is like a grown-ass woman highlighter. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see. Euphoric is more of a, got a little bit more pinkiness to it, a bit more beigey, and the Brilliant is a little bit more goldy. But this is beautiful for women who, like me, have texture around here. You might have pores, you might have wrinkles. I just find that you can't over apply this product, whether you apply it dry, whether you apply it wet. It's a highlighter that gives you glow without looking like a shiny powder on your face. Just amazing. The more I use them, the more I absolutely love them. So I've got all 4 shades. Please let me know in the comments down below if you'd like me to do a color swatch and review video. I've just been really enjoying them. And then this palette from Laura Mercier, I believe it is still out on counter. Their color contrast or their saturation is so high that it looks very colorful on the David Jones website. It's actually called the Extreme Neutrals eyeshadow palette. It's a beautiful palette. I've been using this to accompany like my Urban Decay Malice through the Looking Glass palette. Some of the other, you know, like blush palettes I've been using on my eyes, I've been using in combination with this one. We've got some great choices of highlighters. We've got some nice darker brown shades, multiple choices of warmer and cooler browns, and really nice blending out brown. I've really been enjoying this. This is a beautiful autumn winter palette. I definitely recommend it. I love Laura Mercier eyeshadow palettes. Definitely check that out. And then my favorite lip products. Okay, what I'm wearing today, I will mention first of all, is a combination of the Hourglass Panoramic Longwear Lip Liner. This is a lovely, lovely, long-wearing, creamy lip liner. You cannot go past the Hourglass Panoramic lip liners. They are gorgeous. This is a beautiful berry shade, perfect for this time of year, and I'm wearing it in combination with Smitten Cosmetics lipstick in the shade Talented. This is just a gorgeous berry shade that matches Empress beautifully. It's not matte, it's a beautiful, nice color that just is very, very comfortable on the lips. Also, I would thoroughly recommend these lipsticks from Chanel. They're new. They're called the Rouge Coco Stilo. They've got, I think, 8 different shades, 7 or 8 different shades. This is the 214 Message shade, but I love all of them. They have a shine, they have a whole lot of pigment, and they almost sort of stain. They wear off quite evenly. I think these are beautiful. Okay, so that is all of my favorites for the month of May. Couple of misses for you. Unfortunately, I am still working with the Hourglass Ambient Light Correcting Primers to find my favorite way of using them. My experience so far has not been great. I don't know if I'm applying too much, but it tends to dry very, very quickly, so it can kind of cake up in certain areas if I don't work quickly. Also, you want to be not letting your moisturizer sit before you apply this primer. You want to be putting it straight on after your moisturizer. The moisturizer almost sort of gives a little bit of an emollient surface to blend these primers in. I don't notice a huge sort of luminizing effect from these primers, but again, like Hourglass products, sometimes they can be a little bit more subtle, and that I need a little bit more time to appreciate the full goodness of Hourglass products. Sometimes it took me quite a while to get on board with the ambient lighting powders, and now I truly love them. They've got 3 different shades: Mood Light, Dim Light, Luminous Light. All 3 shades are decent for me. Luminous Light is a little bit lighter than my skin, and Mood Light is a little bit pinker, but I can get away with all 3 shades. If I don't want it to sit in my pores, yeah, I do need to apply it very quickly after a moisturizer. And I do find that this does help keep my makeup on longer. I'm not sure if it controls oils. I think some people have certainly said either in store or on online reviews that it does help to inhibit oils. But I think if you've got dry skin, I would steer very, very clear from these. So far, they're a miss. The money that they cost, you know, I'm not loving them. I haven't found a love for them yet. So disappointing, but I'm continuing to work with it to see if I can find a way to love it. The final miss is the new reformulated Touche Éclat Le Teint from YSL. This is the reformulated Touche Éclat foundation, which is meant to be, I think, giving you a little bit more coverage and a little less dewiness than the original formulation. It does nothing for me. It's a miss for me. Please let me know if you have tried this. I would love to hear from you, but definitely I would not recommend it, not based on my textured combination pigmented skin. Not great. So that is it from me, all of my hits and misses for the month of May. I hope that you've enjoyed. Please do let me know down below what your favorites for the month were. I always love hearing from you, and I'll go and head out in search of some of the products that you are loving too. So let me know all about it. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day. Don't forget, you are absolutely beautiful, but you know what? It's all very nice to use these products and look at and feel very lovely about how you look, but it's so much more important to be it. I will see you again really, really soon.